It's very important that you carefully examine the woman that you plan to spend your life with. Okay, now this video is going to be on the list of all of the advice I give you guys on here on how to choose the best woman for you. And today I'm going to be telling you 4 things you need to check before you decide to date that girl. The world is turning into something else, and being in a bad marriage is not something that you need to put on your list. Okay, bad marriages will ruin you. Okay, so definitely make sure you watch this video until the end because it promises to be very educative as well as entertaining. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl IJ, and this is Real Talk with IJ. Today we're talking about 4 things you need to check before you decide to date that girl. Okay, 4 ways to check that she's not, that she's the right person for you. She's not a psychopath, and like, she's the best option. All right, so let us jump straight into this video. The very first thing I'm going to say is check their social media page. Okay, like check their social media profile or something. See, let me tell you, yeah, you can tell a lot about a person by just going through their social media. The kind of thing they post, the kind of content they share, the way they comment on people's posts, like the way they treat people on social media. You can tell a lot by going through people's social media history, honestly, because I mean you're behind the camera, so you can completely be yourself because nobody knows you personally, or like the person you're commenting on their page doesn't know you personally, so you can say exactly who you are. So if you go through their social media history and you find out that they're always on the negative side of everything, like if someone is actually doing something really shitty and the whole world is like telling them, oh, this is the wrong thing, they're always there supporting the 1% that thinks, oh, it's cool for a person to be a certain way when obviously everybody's frowning at it. If you find out that they're always supporting all this baby mama culture, and they're always supporting girls saying, oh, if you pay me 20 million, you can go through any holes in my body. If they're of those kind of opinion and they are sharing those kind of content and they are following those kind of people, like, I'm not saying anybody is perfect, but you as a man, you should know the kind of woman you want to date. And if you are on a page of a woman that is saying, if she not if she not who go pay for a wig and handbag, if she's in that water season, my brother, then you need to be sure that that's the kind of girl you want to date. I mean, if you don't mind, if that's your spec, that's good and fine. But definitely, you need to check her social media history and know the kind of person she is behind the camera. And also, if she's posting things just for the trend and just to go viral without having a brain, then that's a huge no. If you're my brother and you no, absolutely no. Okay, if she's not posting stuff on social media to give value, she's just posting it for the trend, for the traffic, for the fakeness, for the fake life. I mean, even if indoors she's a prayer warrior and everything, but out there she's, saying complete trash just because when you say a lot of trash, it goes viral on social media. So she's, doing that rather than really giving value on social media. I don't think that's the right person for you. So definitely you guys I'm not saying go start stalking them, but if you really like this girl, it's very important that you follow them on social media and see the kind of person that they are. The social media page will tell you a lot about who they are. Number 2 thing you need to definitely check before you make that girl your one and only is she a relationship hopper? Yes. In case you don't know, there are a lot of girls that are relationship hoppers, and I mean, it doesn't really look good. Like, just imagine if you're a job hopper, like if you go submit your CV somewhere and they can see that for every job offer you got, you only stayed there for 2 months, 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, and you signed offers for like a year or 2 years, and you barely stayed up to 6 months. You've just been jumping from one job to another. The new employee will not want to give you an opportunity because they will not want to invest in you, and then you just up and leave in 2 seconds. Like, nobody wants to have anybody like that. So it's the same thing with relationships. If you want to date a girl and you find out that her longest relationship is like just 3 months, she has never been in a committed relationship. She has, I mean, and we're talking about grown-ups here, okay, not like 22 and 23 years old that barely have any relationship history. Like, she's up to her 30s and excuse me, I just choked on my spit. Okay, if she's up to her 30s and like when you talk about her past relationship, she has no good history. Like, she talks about, oh, I dated this guy just for 2 months. Oh, my longest relationship was just about 3.5 months. There's a problem, okay? There is a problem. There's a problem of perhaps she has slept with a million guys. I mean, it might not be a big deal, but like, do you really want to be with someone like that? And apart from that, it shows that she might have commitment issues. Okay. She might have a really hard time committing. There are some people that when you begin to show them so much love, because they're not used to love and peace, they just up and leave. Okay. It's not every time that people leave because it's violent. There are some people that the relationship might have been just really peaceful and loving, and they're like, no, because they're used to toxicity. Okay. So you need to find out why she's always upping and leaving. All right. So definitely find out her relationship history also. And if she's a relationship hopper, I don't think she's a good she's a good option for you. Okay. So definitely you need to check that. You need to be sure that she has been with someone for at least 6 months, 1 year, and like there should be a reasonable reason why she left. Okay. If it's just two months and three months and, oh please, I can't take it. Oh God, I don't have tolerance. Oh God, I don't forgive. Oh, I don't oh, I don't give second chances. Oh, I don't. Maybe she needs more like emotional intelligence. Maybe she needs to grow. You need to give her time to grow and develop. Okay. That's why she's upping and leaving, because she's a matured woman. Then there are some things that are not really red flags that can be fixed. Okay. So like, I don't know if you want to be in that mix, but definitely if she's a relationship hopper, you should not be dating somebody like that. All right. Number 3 thing you need to check before you make that girl your one and only, the third thing on my list is she a saver or a spender? Listen, social media, let me just say this, because I wanted to say this for a long time. And this is like, even like, I digress a little. Not everybody should have a voice on social media. Honestly, not everybody should have a voice on social media, because a lot of people's voice are not voice of reason. They are not. A lot of people should not have voices, because people are just opening their mouth and saying things just to trend. So like, a lot of women are missing the point when it comes to being with a man. A lot of women are missing the point. That's why people can just come out and say, once you start dating me, I'm billing you in the next 24 hours. Guys, if you're dating a woman who is just a spender, even though she doesn't bill you, even though she bills you, but you realize that each time you give her money, she has nothing to show for it. I think nothing reasonable anyways. She has no business that she's growing. Okay, you can't just call her up and say, babe, can I get 20K from you real fast? She doesn't have it. And honestly, she doesn't have it. She's a spender. She's not a grower. She's not a saver. Like, you can put all of your money in her and you don't get any no return of investment. There's no ROI. Honestly. So, I mean, it's very important that if you're dating a girl and you guys are really committed and you guys are an item, and she knows that this is a committed relationship, she should kind of be like a saver. Okay, it doesn't matter. People might say, oh God, it's for broke boys and all of that. No. Okay, your husband, your fiancé, your boyfriend needs to be able to rely on you financially also. Okay, so if you are spending money on your woman and you just play around and say, babe, let me have 5K there real quick, and she can't give it to you because she's just been spending it on things for the gram, wigs, shoes, bags. It's not like she's, I don't know, man. Like, see, honestly, if I was a man, anyways, most of the advice I give you here is because I genuinely care. And if I was a man, this is the kind of advice I would want to take. Okay. But anyways, if she is a spender and not a saver, you can never rely on her financially. Even when you pump money into her account, you can never like rely on her like to help you out when you're in a fix, because she's always just spending and she never saves, because she knows that, I mean, even if you don't give her, some other person is going to give her. That's a huge red flag. And I don't think you should be dating a girl like that. And last on my list thing that you need to definitely pay attention to before you make that girl your one and only is her close friends. Okay. Now, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. I think that's how the saying goes. Might not be 100% true. Okay, because there are some people, like I personally have some friends that I feel like are not good for me, but I keep them there for the laughs and all of that. So it might not generally mean that, you know, she's a bad person just because she has bad friends. Okay, it might not generally mean that, but you still need to pay attention to the kind of friends that she keeps. You need to pay attention to their lifestyle and the kind of way they do their thing, especially when it comes to love, sex, and relationship. Also, like, you need to be sure that they are not giving her advices to ruin what you're trying so hard to patch, and make sure that they are not the ones like really influencing her, because really some friends, will really influence her if she's like really naive and she's not a woman of her own, you know, person. She's like a push and pull and I must belong kind of girl. So whatever her friends are doing, she wants to belong because she doesn't want them to kick her out of the friend group. Then you need to be careful and be sure that she's keeping the right company, okay? And you just need to pay attention to her close friends because I mean, chances are if she's been with this friend for a very long time, like 10 years and above, this friend knows a lot about her, a lot. And I would even advise you to kind of like befriend her, but like nothing more than the ordinary, just so that, I mean, you could get to know your woman better if it's a new relationship, like when you guys are already dating, not before you start dating her, you go and befriend her friend. No, after you guys have started dating, then you can make her friend kind of your friend, treat her right, and maybe she might just, you know, give you more insight on how or the kind of things that your woman likes if she's a good friend. And if it's a bad friend, she can still tell you all of the teas. Okay, anyways, these are the 4 things that you definitely need to put in place or check before you make that girl your one and only, so that you are not, you know, caught in any surprise. You are not. Okay, so this is the end of the video for today. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section, and guys, make sure you check out my website. There's a new ebook dropping soon. I'll be so excited for you guys to go read it. All right, and also follow me on all of my social media platforms. I will see you in my next video. Like, share. Until next time, keep living life, keep being champs, and bye for now. Mwah.